Ooh, this looks nasty. It's all over the place. So dull and grayed out. Well, it doesn't need to be. Yo-ho! Today's episode is about how to paint black without using black. Sounds like a magic trick, doesn't it? But let me show you how it works and why you should do it. After all, there's black available directly from the tube, so why should you bother? Using this method will give you more contrast, better looking darker areas and more control over transitions where colors go from bright to dark. Premixed black is often dull, and if you mix it with other colors, it behaves in weird ways. You won't be able to get good transitions with premixed black. So by leaving out premixed black when mixing dark colors, you will get more vivid colors in return, and you will get better transitions between black and whatever color you put next to it. Ready-made or premixed black taken directly from the tube and mixed with other colors doesn't work well together. You can observe it best when you mix it together with yellow, where you don't even recognize the colors you mix together with. It looks nasty. So if you want to paint a shadow or darken a specific color, you need to do that through other means. But painting good shadows is a topic in itself, and we will cover that in a separate video. Let's come back to mixing black without using black. It's something you should know about and try out. Alright, you need a couple of colors for this endeavor, like Prussian Blue, which is a dark blue, burnt Umbra, a very dark brown, Phtalo Green, which is a dark green, and red. You will have a list copied down in the video description. Check it out later. If you can't get your hands on these exact colors, don't worry yet. Try to find a similar one. I sometimes even used orange instead of red. Now mixing these four colors together will give you a vivid black with more contrast. In addition, it will grant you smoother and more natural transitions between neighboring colors. Especially when you mix and blend them together with the wet in wet technique. It's hard to tell whether my camera can capture all the nuances here. But depending on which color you add more to the mix, it will get a slight tint toward either blue, green or brown. This can be a deliberate choice, of course. If you want a black that is closer to blue, then you add more Prussian Blue. Or if you want a more reddish black, then burnt Umbra, and so on. I, for example, usually make a mix with Prussian Blue and burnt Umbra as my dominant colors. You can also reduce this formula if you want to. Leaving out one or the other color creates a dark enough black in most cases. Oh, before I forget, this method works with acrylics or oil colors in the same way. Let me quickly show you what it looks like if you use oil. It's the same process. Mix them all together and boom, here's your black. Now, because the camera doesn't capture colors quite as good, I took a photo for you to see what it looks like. They don't translate well on screen when you try to capture them digitally. The red, for example, looks different on my palette. That's why these black blobs were fading in and out, in case you wondered. This video took some time to create, and I would highly appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up. Mixing and painting black without using ready-made black from the tube is highly recommendable, and everyone should try it out. It will change the way how you work with dark colors. And in addition, you will find many situations where you want to apply it on. Let me give you a couple of examples, like painting night scenes. Currently, I just love doing them. Depending on how much room you let your light source take, you can fill a lot of black in there, and it creates an atmospheric scene with only a few elements in your painting. Otherwise, if you like painting animals, there's quite the opportunity to paint black cats. What a cutie pie. You can also find use for other objects. It doesn't need to be clothes, like pictured here. If necessary, or if you want it to be, you can also create pitch black shadows. So the situations where you need this are wildly different. We've seen entire rooms filled in black, single objects, and you could also use it to make high contrasting shadows. I hope this video helped you to understand the benefit of mixing black without using premixed black, and there will be a lot of opportunities to apply it on. And by a lot, I mean a lot. Alright, it's time for you to find something to paint now.